Dear students, in the 5th semester BCom, you have to study a new subject known as Management Accounting. Management Accounting is a branch of accounting which help the management for decision making. As all of you know, accounting is a branch which helps for recording and classifying the monetary effects of business transaction of an enterprise, for analyzing and reporting the results. So accounting helps a business organization to record the transaction and to find out the result. As all of you know, financial accounting is the most important accounting branch which provide meaningful data to the shareholders, creditors, to the government and to the public. But financial accounting fails to provide valuable information to the management periodically. So financial accounts are prepared only at the end of the financial year. So the company's needs, the top management needs so many information, and these information are to be provided in a timely manner. Financial accounting fails to provide this data. As all of you know, the company form of organization has some peculiarities. The most important peculiarities are large scale production concentrated all over the world. So the activities are scattered all over the world. Another aspect is separation of ownership and management. The managers are not the owners of the company. The owners are the shareholders. They are entrusting some board of directors as the managers. So the management needs some valuable information. Another point for the growth of management accounting is globalization. As all of you know, due to globalization, the multinational companies are operating all over the world and they are managing the things by using technology, by using different technological supporting devices. So the management needs timely information for taking timely decision making. Another point to be noted is that financial accounting prepares statements like profit and loss account and balance sheet usually at the end of the financial year. So it is prepared only at the end of the financial year. So management cannot wait for the information to the end of the financial year for taking decision. So financial accounting has to be supported by various techniques known as cost control, budgetary control, planning and control, and reporting about the business performance. So the business needs details regarding the various departments, various products periodically. So the financial accounting has to be supplemented by some other new technique. This is why a new accounting branch known as management accounting or accounting for management has developed. So management accounting is the presentation of accounting information in such a way to assist management in the creation of policy and in day-to-day functioning of the company. So it is a process which helps the management in policy formulation. In short, management accounting provides information to the management so that planning, organizing, directing and controlling of business operations in an orderly manner. So you know, management is a process of different steps known as planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So we use accounting in the management of the business. That is why management accounting is also known as accounting for management. So definition: management accounting is concerned with accounting information that is useful to management. So management accounting provides different information to the top management for taking timely decision. Second definition is any form of accounting which enables a business to be conducted more efficiently can be regarded as management accounting. So if an accounting system which provides better information, better support to the management, that can be called as management accounting. Another definition is management accounting is accounting for effective management of an organization. Then let us see what are the characteristics of management accounting. It provides accounting information to the management. So, for example, a company has different departments or different products. The details of different products or different departments on a timely basis are to be provided to the management. Similarly, it helps in decision making. For example, whether to stop production, whether to increase production, whether to enter into new market. So many decisions are to be taken. Management accounting helps the company to take timely decision. Third point is studies cause and effect relationship. As all of you know, there is a cause and effect relationship between different aspects. For example, advertising and sales. If the advertising increases, it is assumed that sales will increase. Similarly, there may be some reason for the loss. For example, during this time, the business organizations are on lockdown. So, this financial year they may suffer some loss. So, the reason for the loss can be analyzed. Similarly, factors affecting profit. What are the reasons that helped for gaining profit in India? What are the factors that caused for loss in America or some other part of the country? There is a cause and effect relationship that helps the company or management for decision making. Another aspect is techniques and concepts. Management accounting uses different techniques like standard costing, budgetary control, ratio analysis, etc. for its decision making. Similarly, it deals with quantitative and qualitative information. As all of you know, in financial accounting, we deal with only quantitative information. In management accounting, we will use forecasting or some other techniques for decision making. So, it uses both quantitative and qualitative information. Another one is forecasting. That means the projection of future. What will be the profit or what will be the sales in the coming years is a major factor of consideration in management accounting. Another point is management oriented. Management accounting is focused for the needs of management only, not to the outsiders. It focuses only the top management. Another aspect is it increases efficiency. So the better combination of departments helps to increase the efficiency of the organization. Then scope of management accounting. As all of you know, there are some scope, there are some areas included in the framework of management accounting. First, you can see financial accounting. We use different financial accounting statements like profit and loss account, balance sheet, etc. for the purpose of the preparation of management accounting. Second point is cost accounting. You have studied cost accounting. It focuses on costing of the production activities. The different techniques like standard costing, budgetary control, marginal costing, etc. are used in management accounting for decision making. Third point is budgeting and forecasting. So budgeting is a process of predicting the future based on the past data. So the future of our activities can be predicted and it helps for forecasting what will be the result in the coming years. So comparison of actual performance with budgeted performance is a major activity of management accounting. Another point is statistical methods. For the purpose of analyzing, we use graph, diagrams, time series analysis, regression analysis, sampling techniques, etc. for the support of the management. Another point is inventory control. So stock management is a major point. Different stock management techniques are adopted in the management accounting. Then interpretation of data. So the management accounting, we will interpret information. What is the reason for loss? What is the reason for the profit? What is the reason for the poor performance? So interpretation of data is a major part of management accounting. Then reporting. So management accounting is a major portion. The purpose of management accounting is reporting to top management. Timely reporting, that means 6 months or every month that the different departments have to report the data to the top management. Timely reporting is a major activity. Internal auditing regarding the efficiency of the various departments are timely conducted by the management accounting department. Tax accounting, similarly tax planning, the future tax planning policies are also included in the management accounting. Then methods and procedures, how we will analyze the different data processing techniques, etc. are also analyzed in management accounting. Then let us see what are the objectives or purposes of management accounting. We can see that the primary objective of management accounting is to enable the management to maximize profit or minimize loss. The purpose of every organization is to earn profit or to minimize loss. The management is trying to make maximum profit. Management accounting provides timely information to the top management for making more profit or for reducing the losses. So, management accounting is the most important aid or support to the top management in their function. The following are the purposes of management accounting. Let us see what are the purposes of management accounting. First one, planning and policy formulation. As all of you know, planning is a long-term process. The future objectives of the organizations are to be decided in advance. Management accounting helps the management to provide basic data regarding the future activities of the organization, different policies to be formulated according to the changes. So, planning and policy formulation is the most important function, like purpose of management accounting. Second point is helping in interpretation process. So, interpretation is a major activity. The management wants to find out the reason for the loss, like a reason for the poor performance. Why the loss, why the poor performance is to be, this information is to be given by the management, given to the management. So, it helps for the interpretation of the data. Then decision making, as all of you know, decision making is a major duty of the management. So it helps for taking timely correct decision. Then controlling, you know, controlling is a major management function. The standards will be set in advance and the management have to ensure that the activities are going on according to the standards set by the organization. So the controlling helps for fixing the standards in advance and monitoring whether the different departments, whether the managers are fulfilling the targets according to the stipulated targets. Then reporting. So there are two kinds of reporting, upward and downward. The downward managers have to report periodically about their activities to the top management. Similarly, the top management have to convey the targets or some other aspects to the lower level of managers. So it helps for providing reporting in a meaningful, precise, systematic manner. Another point is motivating. So motivating means we have to motivate the staff, we have to motivate the managers, we have to motivate the different production heads. So the targets will help the managers or the responsible persons to work more. It will motivate them for better result. Then organization. So it will help for fixing the responsibility. Who is the person in charge of a particular department which has suffered huge loss? So it helps for organizing the activities of the organization. And finally, coordinating the operations. The activities of the different departments are coordinated